Hey guys, welcome to Traditional Bow Hunting Wilderness Podcast. This is Jason Samkovic, and we're going to talk today about these two amazing things that we have right here. These are incredible. So first off, you talk about this first. Let's just cover this one here. Well, it's real simple. This is officially the smallest and lightest 10,000 milliamp hour charger that I've ever seen. This thing is next to nothing. Compare it to my cell phone. Okay. I mean, look at the thickness, look at the size of this compared to just my cell phone. This thing is itty bitty. It is tiny. And we have the specs, which I did not bring out here, but I will show you the specs on this, the weight and everything here just shortly. I'll inset them in here for you. This is made by Nitecore. And this thing's pretty awesome. Like I said, it's a 10,000 milliamp hour, 38.5 watt charger. This is what they call it. This is the Nitecore. This is the NB10000 is what this is. Energy brick, they call it, the NB10000. But again, so compact, so little. It just actually has a power button on there as well too. You can see the lighting up on there. You got, so if you want it on, off, it will turn off on its own if you don't use it. You also have a lower mode. If I press and hold this, see that little white light that kicked on right there, that little white one? That means that it's real low power output for like headphones. You know, if you got wireless charging headphones that you need to charge or anything that's very sensitive, very low voltage, this will do it. Press and hold that again and that'll go off. And now you're back to full power charging on this thing. This is incredible. Again, I will put the specs in here for you, but super lightweight. I mean, unbelievable in size. And I don't have one of my other ones here to compare with. You know, my other 10,000 milliamp hour ones, but I'm telling you, this thing here is light and as little as it gets. It also serves multi-function for these other things. For example, even on my camera, the one I'm recording, this Sony ZV-1, if I wanted more power to that, we know that that camera eats batteries. I can take a cell phone holder like this. I just screwed in a hot shoe adapter here on the back of this. Okay, it's just real simple. This thing just screws right into the, you know, I can put it on the top or bottom. You know, you got threaded quarter 20s, but I can put this right in here like this. And I have the adapter on order for this camera because the camera itself doesn't take a micro USB. And but I have that on order. But I put this on here, tighten this down, and I can put that right in the hot shoe of my camera. Take this charger. Look at that. Look at how little and compact that is. And I can mount that right on the side of my camera and have 10,000 milliamp hours of charging. I can run that camera forever and record on this ultra light. I can't tell you how light this is. I'll give you the numbers. I'll give you the dimensions here in a minute, but unbelievable in size and just so compact. And such an amazing little powerhouse. I've been using this to run and charge all of my lights and everything I've been reviewing lately. Rather than charge them through the wall charger, I've been using this. It's been incredible. So an awesome one. Again, this is the NB10000 battery bank, they call it, or battery, what they call it, energy brick, they call it, but just so incredible compact and lightweight. So this thing, like I said, highly recommended. Again, I will show you in comparison to a cell phone how little this thing really is. So you can see it. I mean, just teeny in size. And this thing's awesome. Now, that leads us to two other things too. Notice on Nitecore, they've been giving me cables with all this stuff. Now these two things I did not buy. Okay, I asked them about it. I found this on Kickstarter. Okay, I saw this on Kickstarter that Nitecore was bringing this out. I called them and asked them about it because this intrigued me tremendously. I also had them send me a light that I was very interested into that I've also reviewed, the HC68, but this was the main thing I was after. And then I also seen this battery pack on there, and I said, look, these are the three things that I want, and they fortunately sent them to me to review, so I am reviewing them for them. But I also told them, I said, look, send it to me. If I like it and I test it and I want it and I'm going to keep it and I'm going to use it, I will then review it. If I get it, play with it, experience it, see what I think of it, and I don't like it or don't think it's good, I will not review it. I will just send it back to you, and nobody will ever hear any different. They were completely okay with that, so that's what I did, and that's what we have. And I'm reviewing it now because the stuff works incredible. The cords they give me, okay, I love these little straps they have on their cords right here. Look at this. Okay, they are attached just right there, but so now when you roll your cord up nice and neat and easy, you can take this thing and just wrap it right around your cords. Just a little Velcro, you know, setup, but just so sweet and simple to put that on there and wrap your cords and have them there. Little Nitecore logo. I love that. Just little details. very nice. So that's that charger setup. Now, and again, I will have the specs here for both of these inside in a minute. We're trying to do this outside before it gets too dark here. But so here what we have, another very powerful thing here. This thing is cooking. I've been using it. This is the third pad that I've ran on this, but this is like a thermocell, but it is electronic. There is no fuel that gets used in this, and it does multifunctional things. Now this one, it's in here, they come with their own pads, which they do have here. Okay, you have your own, they come with 10 pads already. This is the cord for it. This is also an extra adapter that I have on here. These are two of my own adapters for my cell phone. We'll talk about that in a minute, the cord they give you and the 10 pads they give you. We also have some regular thermocell pads in there, which is what I'm actually running right now. I've ran both of them. The Nitecore and the thermocells both fit inside of this, but this is like a thermocell. This is going to give you 2 different modes. 16-foot radius for outside, or 11-foot radius around you on inside, or what they call indoor, or if we are sitting on stand and we put this on the base right underneath of us, even that indoor mode would probably do what we need. Now I've been using this while I was working over by my trailer. You can still see, no, you can't see because it's working so good, but a lot of mosquitoes out. This has kept them all at bay. Okay, it does the same thing as thermocell does. It works really good. It's giving off a lot of heat and a lot of power. I mean, it's not much different than a thermocell as far as what you can expect to have come from it. The difference being this does not use any fuel. There is no fuel in this whatsoever. We have multi-functions on here. See, right now I am on outdoor. I have 4 hours left of this. We've been going for a while. If I switch it to indoor, on indoor we got 9 hours left. You're going to get 12 hours and 7 hours is about what you're going to get out of a charge on this. This is fully rechargeable, and there's more features to it. But you can see on there, okay, you hit this and you got the button change from indoor to outdoor, and it shows you the power on here. Now this button relates to these speakers on the side. I don't know how much us as hunters will use this, but it's kind of neat they put it in there. But if we want to put that on, turn that on, we got to turn, now we have, you can barely hear it, but it is a 25 and 40 hertz frequency pest repellent, and I guess they say it's supposed to work on like wasps and bees and mice and rats and snakes and things like that, but to use around your tent, things like that, but it's supposed to repel those kind of things. I'm not sure. I can't hear it. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm probably not going to run that when I'm in the woods hunting because I don't want to repel stuff, but it is something that might be worth trying and playing with. I don't know how tested that is or the details. I don't know, but they give it to you as an option, and when it's lit up, it's working. Press it again and it turns off, and now that's off, and we're just running the thermos. So you can see the smoke coming out of this thing, the heat, but you can also turn that off completely, and it tells you how much battery life you got left on there. Now this is going to run off of two 21700 batteries. God, that is warm on there, which again, somebody when I posted this on my social media did say too, oh, you can use it like a hand warmer. You can definitely use this as a hand warmer because it gets nice and warm. I think it gets up to 250 degrees is what this actually gets up to at the plate. But we pop this lever over and we open this up. And we pop the back of this off here, which got a really good clip on there, also very good clip. But when we pull that back tray off, we have two 21500 or 21. They are 21700 batteries. These are their model numbers, are 2150, but it's a 21700 battery, I believe. It says NL2150 on here, but I do believe, because they look exact same size and everything, is a 21700. Yeah, it is 21700 series battery. I don't know why they would come up with a name of a 2150 as the name for it when it's a 21700 battery, but either way, 500 milliamp hours in each one basically is what you're getting. So you got 10,000 milliamp power of this, which can be used to charge your cell phone. Yes, or any devices you want, or to run your cameras. So not only does this function as an actual thermocell, let me put this back in here. Have to drop in, pop that back down, just a nice little lever on the bottom here that locks it. But not only will it charge your devices and do that for you, or be a thermostat, will also charge your devices. I can take that cord that I have in here, plug that cord right into the top of this, and plug that into my phone, and I can be charging my phone from this while running it and using it, or charging my cameras or anything I want to. And yet on the same note, I can take this and I can use this to recharge this. This is the same power as you get out of here. So with these two items right here alone, and you don't have to buy new batteries for this, these are rechargeable batteries that are in there, and you can charge them directly through this. You don't have to take them out of there. But if you have other 21700 batteries, you can replace these batteries with, you know, and run other batteries. But with these two things right here, I mean, I am so compact and little. Again, look at this in relationship to my cell phone. Okay, think about that when you're comparing your thermocells. Okay, and I will put the specs on here for you, but look at that. That's pretty dang incredible size-wise. Well, when you take these two together, you're talking about 24 hours of run time, and then you can recharge these at night right in your car, right through your, you know, your power adapter right in your car, and recharge both of them. But you can use this to run for, you know, even if you're running on outdoor mode, 7 straight hours, and then plug into this to get you another 7 or 8 hours and keep them going. And you can, I mean, this is an incredible combination right here. And not to mention that you can use either one of them to charge your cell phone or charge your cameras. So these things are pretty impressive. This thing is very nice, very, very well built. The quality of it is incredible, and nice pocket clip. It is super strong pocket clip wire, spring wire, so you're not going to break it or have it come off. And you know, nice heat guard, nice everything about this. Like I said, this unit is very, very impressive. Now, as far as I'm just going to assume that it does everything that you would get with your normal thermocell, because it gets to about, seems to me to get just as hot. I don't have a thermocell here. Mine are all down in Georgia. But I'm excited to use this out there, like I said. But as far as what I'm expecting from this and thinking, it burns the pads about the same. We're getting the same kind of power out of it. You're getting the same kind of energy. So I'm expecting the same thing, but I have none of the fuel smell, and I don't have to carry fuel bottles with me. Price on this is not bad either. It's not even released yet. They're a couple days out from releasing it. By the time you see this video, it probably will be on their site and released. But they're guessing it, they're estimating it $100 for this with the batteries. Keep in mind, these batteries are about 60 bucks a piece, or 60 bucks total. About $29 a piece for batteries for these, for most of these 21700 batteries. You're getting 2 of them already. They're going to, they want 79 bucks without batteries, in case you already have your own batteries, or $100 and you get these 2 batteries in there already. That's pretty hard to beat. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty incredible. So 100 bucks here, and you get this, plus you get the 10 pads in there too, and it does take thermocell replacement pads, which is nice, because thermocell usually wants you to buy the butane bottles and the pads. But if you look online on Amazon, things like that, you can buy like 48 pads of these pads for like 12 bucks. But if you want 48 pads and enough fuel to run them, you're at like 60 bucks. So the savings on this over a thermocell is tremendous because of the rechargeable battery, and all you have to buy are pads. Whether you buy Nitecore pads or you buy thermocell pads, they're both in there, right there and right there, same thing basically. But it doesn't matter which one you run, you can run a lot more, again, or a lot less money in there, because you're not using fuel and you don't have the fuel smell, and you get to charge your devices, and it's so much smaller and compact. So you can see the advantage to this. I'm going to bring you guys inside. We're going to show you on a computer. I'm going to pull up the site for Nitecore. I'm going to show you the specs on these things so you can see how light they are. I mean, this thing here, this is like 5 ounces. Okay, 5 ounces. Okay, that's like 5 ounces. It's nothing. And it's a 10,000 milliamp hour. It is incredible. So I'm going to pack this stuff up, and then we are going to bring you guys inside. I'm going to show this stuff to you on a computer so you can see all of the specs for it and see all the details. So, but I'll tell you, these, both of these, especially with me being in Georgia, will never leave my pack. They will be in there 100% of the time, all the time. Sorry about the bikes and stuff going by in the background. We'll let them go. I might even cut that out because he's going very slow. But these will both be in my pack 100% of the time. this to charge everything I need, this to charge everything I need, this to charge this. Even if I'm in a pinch and this runs down, this can charge this. Like, it's just such a beautiful system. It's incredible. And then I throw 2 more of these 21700 batteries in my pack if I want them, and I'm good for a long time. And those batteries, even though they're big, they're very lightweight. The batteries that are in this, these 21700s, they are not even remotely a heavy battery. When you look at them at first, you would think, based on the size, and like when you hold a AA battery in your hand, I don't know what the weight of a AA battery is. I could probably maybe look that up, but I'm going to say this weighs about as much as a AA battery does. It's not heavy, maybe a smidge more, but they are very lightweight. They're lithium. They're not heavy. But if we compare this, for example, to the size, power-wise, look at this. Is my EGTAC light that I always carry. I had to buy a new one here, but like my silver one I've shown you guys many times. Okay, look at the size of that compared to this flashlight. This is a CR123A battery that many of us are familiar with, CR123A. Look at the difference of this battery, the powerhouse that you're getting out of these. Like I said, 5,000 milliamp hours. I think these are, this is 1,300 milliamp hours. 5,000 milliamp hours in this package. And again, not very heavy at all. So something that, like I said, I'm really loving this 21700 battery series of everything. And I'm really excited about it. I have some lights coming that also run this that might give me some options and things. But you can run this on just one. So even if you carried one extra and you had 2 of these in here and you did not have a battery pack with you, which, like I said, this battery pack, did I mention how amazing this is? But if you did not have that and all you had, whereas what you get here in this kit, if you bought just one extra battery for like 20 bucks, then you can run this on just one. See, if I can hit this, it still turns on. I'm running on just one battery. I have 80% of one battery left on there. And you can run 2 batteries. So it will work on just one if needed. So like I said, they thought everything out so perfectly for this and put it all into perspective. And they did an incredible job. It is waterproof, IPX5, I believe, rated. So it is waterproof for you guys like me that would just take this and strap it right on your pack and let it sit there and work even in the storms and all that, or hunting in the rain on the stands. It is waterproof. So fantastic setup, incredible. I'm going to bring you guys inside. We're going to take a look at some specs. All right, this is our specs on the EMR10 by Nitecore, and should be able for you to see right there. And so we're going to show you here that you can see the specifications right over here. And 10,000 milliamp hours, 36 watt max, ultrasonic frequencies there, high temperature rating, zone, the whole deal. Here is some of our images on it. These are the advantages they're calling for it. Mosquito repellent function, ultrasonic function, weighs 5.26 ounces is what the weight of this thing is, so very lightweight. 18 watt input and output power. The OLED is the digital screen on there, so you can see your battery power. Runs on 2 21700 lithium ion batteries, which are included for the $100 price or not included for the $80 price is what they're telling me. Heat activation, high efficiency. They're saying on here it costs approximately 10 cents an hour to use with no extra consumption of fuel is what they're rating it at. I'm assuming they're basing that on their cost of having to pay for heat pads through them. Again, thermocell heat pads that you can get in bulk pretty much anywhere do work in this thing perfectly. The pads are the exact same size and basically the exact same thing. I don't see any difference. And then here it is right here showing you more. Takes about 10 minutes for it to get up to full heat temperature range so that it starts working, just like a thermocell does. Dual zones. There's your 16-foot protection zone outside, just meaning it's running a little more powerful. Or you can run it on the what they call indoor mode, which is going to give you about 11-foot protection zone. But like I said, for us in the tree stand will probably work fantastic. Or if you're working an animal or skinning something, or you're down there like that, that's probably going to be perfect for you. On a breezier day, the 16-foot might be needed to give you a little more power out of it. I don't know what mat they're calling a conventional mosquito mat that they're showing is this size here, because this one is the same exact size as a thermocell mat. So maybe maybe in other countries they use different size ones, but this is the standard size of a thermocell. They're calling 60 hours because I guess they're probably calling it 6 hours per mat. The thermocell ones are usually 12 hours per mat. And they're saying you get 10 of them. So you get 10 mats at 6 hours equals 60 hours of mosquito protection. But again, you can run standard thermocell 12-hour mats in this as well too. Here are your two different frequencies. It says right on here, the mosquito repelling function and ultrasonic function can be activated at the same time to repel pests such as insects, mice, snakes, cockroaches, skunks, and more. Again, I've not tested that. I have no way of testing that theory on the frequency ultrasound, so I don't know. That's not something I think I'd ever use, but it's there if you want it. Maybe at a construction site or in a shed, or cleaning something out to maybe keep pests away from you. I'm not sure, but it's kind of cool they give you that feature. Here are your frequency zones that this thing operates at, from 25 to 40,000 hertz is where it's actually hitting at. Humans cannot hear past 20,000 hertz, so they're saying we can't even hear it. This is your layout and your display of what you have going on with this thing. And the cord basically works in reverse. Okay, the cord that you have on here, like you see I'm using a cord right here, 18 watts in and out. But you take the same cord they give you with it. If you plug it in to the machine, to the actual this unit with the USB-C side, and then plug the USB part into anything else, it is going to charge from the USB to the USB-C. If you want to use this device to charge your phone, you would have to get an adapter for this that goes from USB to USB-C, plug that into the actual unit, and then plug the other end into your phone. So that cord, what I found, kind of goes one way. It goes from the USB side as your power supply, and then your USB-C side as your power acceptance side, or the item being charged. That's what I found with it. It took me a little to figure that out. So when you are using the port on the machine right here with a USB-C, it is taking power from whatever the other end is connected to. If you take the USB cord, put an adapter on it, flip it and put it in there, you will then be charging this from whatever your other device is. So you will need that USB to USB-C adapter. I bought 2 of them on Amazon for $4. So I will probably link them in this video description for you as well too. 12-hour max runtime, powered by 2 21700 batteries. I'm 90% sure that this will run with other brands of 21700 batteries. I have other lights coming with those batteries, and I have other batteries coming, so I will verify that. But from everything I've read, there's not going to be a problem there whatsoever. So if you already have these batteries, it will run them on your 21700s, as long as they're the same type between button top and flat top. These are a button top one, and which pretty much most of the 21700s are that way. The 18650 battery world is a world that's a mess with unprotected, regular, protected, button top, non-button top, different lengths, and all that crap that's been a mess. Well, with the 21700s, they're kind of standardizing this a lot more here, so that's a very good thing. With a weight of 149 grams or 5.26 ounces. 5.26 ounces. So this thing is pretty awesome. And IPX5 rated waterproof resistant and 1 meter impact drop resistant. The guard, it's on there right there just to keep anything from getting burned. It's got a lockout mode, which is very nice. I did not mention that, but you should. But it does lock out. You press and hold, and it's going to lock out. So they can't accidentally be turned on if it's in your pack. It's got a detachable pocket clip. If you don't want it on there, you can take it off. And they're giving you some examples of where you can use it. Very simple with the pads. Push one in just like a thermocell. Take your new pad, push the old pad out with the new pad, and the new pad's in there. Here is again your specifications in a higher size so you can see them. Now their site does not yet list it as available for sale. This is, like I said, a brand new thing, but by the time you see this video or shortly after, it should be for sale on Nitecore, as you see up here, Nitecore's website, and it will most likely, as they were telling me, $100 with 2 batteries or $79 without batteries. And that pretty much covers this. And now we're going to go get that the battery bank on there, and I'm going to show you the specs on that real quick as well too. All right, here we have the NB10000. This is that battery pack. Again, lithium ion, 10,000 milliamp hours, 3.85 watts, or 38.5 watts, 3.8 volts. You are looking at a, where we at here? Looking to see dimensions. It is 4.8 inches by 2.32 inches by 0.42 inches deep. This thing is just so small in size. It is 5.29 ounces in weight. So very small, plus or minus 0.11 ounces, but it is basically 5.29 ounces or 150 grams. Very small. It's USB to USB-C again on here is the size or the function of it. This is a Gen 2. And like I said, just so lightweight, so functional. This thing is pretty incredible. Their NB10000 energy block. Some of their awards they've got. More pictures of it. Carbon fiber reinforced polymer construction. And carbon fiber sheeting. And 40% lighter than conventional 10,000 milliamp power banks. Like I said, this thing is so lightweight. So there's a good example of the. I have this one. I have one just like this to give you an example that I get from Amazon all the time. Look at the size difference of this thing. I mean, incredible. Just awesome. It's just so light, so simple. There you go. Well, that's kind of pointless. Obviously, we know it's more power than a 18650 battery. But oh, there it is right there. IPX5 waterproof rating for this thing too. So for us as hunters, perfect. We can use it in the rain. Run our cameras in the rain. Charge things in the rain. We don't have to worry about it if this thing gets wet. Kind of giving you the breakdown on there. What function does what. Gives you an example of what you can charge with this thing with the power of 10,000 milliamps. iPhone 13 Pro 2 times. Headlamp 4.5 times. Lithium ion battery 1.5 times for this battery here, which looks like an 18650, I'm guessing. That might even be a 21.7. Well, you should be able to charge 2 almost on a full dead charge. Right here, status of the indicators. So you see what those are. Tells you basically the power life you have left in there, so you know where it's at. You can see what, so you know how far down you want to take it, or when you got to be concerned, especially if you're running other, you know, like charging your phone in the field or anything like that, or making videos. For us making videos, battery power is tremendous. Okay, we have to always be conscious of how much power we have available for what we're doing. There's that low current mode that I was telling you about for very sensitive devices. When you hit that and hold that down and you get that white light on, that is that low current mode indicator for very, very sensitive low current draw items that you're trying to charge. Some of the protection and the stuff that's in there. Airline approved power, and according with UN 38.3 standard and a rating capacity of less than 100 watt hours, the NB10000 can be your best worry-free power companion while on the move. So you can take it on a plane according to what they're saying. That's nice. Exquisite design, simplicity. Here again is the specs for you, so you can see them. And there's your warranty, which is pretty great for something that is well, not disposable, but a wearable item. I mean, all batteries do wear out, you know, the more you charge them. And there we go. So that pretty much wraps up this review of these two. But these two items are incredible. And used in conjunction with each other, they're absolutely phenomenal. This is an excellent tag team duo type setup. And I believe this is $59. I think $59, $69. Let me see where it is here. Can we buy it? Let me see. I'm going to pause this and pull it up on their actual website and see how much money it is for you real quick. Well, there it is right there on Amazon. It is on Amazon for $59 and 375 awesome reviews, and you can go see that all if you want to. And the details, there's the cords that it comes with. You know, the whole setup on this thing, just like I said, pretty awesome. But here it is right there. I will put the link for this down below for you on there so that you have it. Nitecore store, what do they call it? Same price on Nitecore. Here it is right here, directly through them, $59.99. Usually ships in 24 hours. And so you have it right here too. Charging adapter, no thanks. Add a quick charge power cord adapter for $10 if you want that in there. But it looks like the one on Amazon actually is coming with that anyway. When we go to the Amazon one right here, looks like you're already getting that cord anyway for 59 bucks. So that makes this probably the better deal. And it is sold through the Nitecore store, which you can see right here. So it's the same thing. I will put the link down below for this on there for you. The EMR10, that mosquito repellent, like I said, that you're going to have to check around for. It is not on Amazon yet. It is not even for sale on Nitecore yet. It will be coming. And maybe, like I said, by the time you hear this, it's supposed to be available. She told me that I got one out of the first set of production that was being made for this thing. They just got them going. So it will not be long before they are available, but you will have to check around on, I would check Nitecore website to check right there for you, which again is this store right here, nitecore.com. Okay, that is the store, and I would go on there and keep an eye out for it. You even have seen new products and exclusive deals, and you can get that. New arrivals, what do they got coming in for new? They got this right there, but you can see it is not listed on here yet. They got a lot of amazing things on here, but I am not seeing not yet seeing the EMR10, but that will show up on there. They will have that information on here as soon as it is released. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with more stuff soon. Okay, bye.